All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Irish Shakes.
Welcome back.
Oh, weird view this time.
Yeah,
huh?
what the fuck's going
What's going
on?
on?
You guys
Wait,
are
wait,
in
wait, wait.
the studio and I'm not?
I'm a little confused here,
This is some bullshit, all right? That's all I got to say.
but I think I like this view.
You like
I
my
like it.
view.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, well, we're here. Average Shakes going to bring you some Padres talk. Obviously, team is in first place by a hefty amount.
What do you mean?
I
What's
was
hefty?
joking around.
Oh, okay.
It's half a
I was
game.
gonna say, half game is pretty hefty. Yeah, I agree.
2.5.
I agree. Then
I was just trying to play some tricks and jokes. All right, I'm not there to be in the
'cause
vibes.
the view from first place is amazing. I can tell you that.
Absolutely magnificent.
I'm not trying to get too worked up because it is still June, but the Padres are in first.
Hey, buddy. Doesn't happen often. Got to be excited.
Yeah, got to be worked up. I don't
It's
care.
the first time since like 2006 or something. I
Exactly. You're not
No,
hyped?
it was
It's-
it was last year.
saw. No. Since after June that we were in
Oh.
first.
I didn't see that one.
It's
I just saw the one
June
that said
or after.
last year.
No, last year we in March, earliest part of the freaking year.
And we don't have our best player. Don't care if you're tired of hearing it.
Yes.
Fernando Tatis Jr. not even on the team, and we are first place.
No,
Tatis
yeah, that's
is
wild.
week to week now, at least. At least that we got those words. He's throwing fully. I mean, last podcast I remember talking about Tatis and saying he's not even throwing. How could we ask for him back when he's not even throwing? But now he's finally throwing real ground balls from a bat. Like they're putting him full reps. So it's not a setback. The news that they gave us earlier in the week saying that he can't swing still. And they're honestly taking it super slow. And I agree because obviously this team is pretty good right now. Like for being on all cylinders without Tatis,
We're loving it.
No,
loving
yeah.
it.
I mean, this last 4-game set though, pretty good. Not gonna
Pretty
lie.
damn
Yeah,
good.
swept the Cubs last 4 games. We actually beat the brakes off the Cubs many games.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, not bumped our run differential. We're the third best team in baseball.
Yeah,
now.
top 3 in run differential. When
I
we
was
only
like-
it was like
I was
25 before the
means-
series.
That means ESPN and MLB will take us serious in power rankings now.
yeah, I know.
Probably.
They have to. They
Probably.
have to take us serious now.
Probably. I mean, the Cubs just beat the Braves today. After we
Yeah.
beat the crap out of them, the Braves had
On a 17
14
streak, right? Or
14 game streak, one away from tying a clubhouse high,
Damn.
and they lose to the Cubs, who we just beat the brakes off of 20-0, and they lost 1-0.
Yeah. Yep.
It's brutal.
But now we're
That's
0-3.
But-
down 3 against the Rockies.
But
Just like that.
yeah, Rowan, I agree with that. But 3 out of the 4 games we played versus the Cubs, we started behind.
Yeah.
No,
There
yeah,
was
that
only
was
one game that we took the lead first, and then the next inning they literally took it right back. It was 4-2, and it ended up being 19-5 or whatever. So
Padres love that dog mentality.
It's
they
fun.
love being the underdog.
they have it.
They have it. I mean, when we're playing good teams that we're supposed to beat, we're always choppy, always because we know we're going to beat them, but then we lose. But the teams that are like, we got to play our best, we do play our best, and it's looking great.
no, yeah. When you look at the schedule, and you're like, oh, the Cubs are coming up. That should be 4 games. You know,
Yeah.
those Cubs stink. And then all of a sudden it happens, and then they were down literally like every game. And the past Padres, they get down, and then it's like, fuck, they got this scratch and crawl, and it's gonna take them to the 9th inning. At least these guys, this series at least they were right back in the game. They didn't want to get behind it again, and then boom, hitting's contagious. They just go off.
Yeah, like this Padre team, first of, it seems like in forever that they would actually score when they were down. Like before, it would be no score. We'd lose 5-0, 4-0. Like now they score, but not just score. They're fighting, clawing to win games. And it's the first time in a long time. And I honestly am going to say this, the Bo Mel effect. He might not be here with us right now. He might be in the COVID IL, which has been a weird season for Bob already. I mean, the prostate surgery, and then now COVID. He's missed a lot of time, and this team is still good. They're first in the division, half a game. 41 and 23 or something like that?
Yep.
Or 24, something like that. I mean, this team has started off the season absolutely unreal for not having the best player, we keep saying. And that has a few things. There's a couple reasons. I'm going to start it off. We talked about it a little bit before the show, but Joe Musgrove just got announced he's going to the COVID IL. But Joe Musgrove has been the
On fire.
sole reason this Padres team is so good, because for so long we had pitching, but it wasn't the best. We had some guys who had good seasons, but the year Joe's having is absolutely unreal.
Oh yeah.
He's went 7 to 8 7 times this year, and that's what we need in a starting pitcher. We need you to go deep. And
well, every rotation needs an ace, and kind of going into the season, we had an idea. Joe's probably our ace. This year, he's for sure just solidified that. It's it's so important that every fifth day, you're going to get a win. In this case, we get a win every fifth day, no matter what. Joe Musgrove's on the mound.
Joe Musgrove has made how many? 13 straight, 12 straight quality starts. He's only pitched 12 games.
Yeah.
That's a quality start every time he's on the mound. He's 8-0 with a 1.59 ERA, a 0.92 WHIP, and the opponents are only hitting a $196 against him.
Jeez.
Like, if that's not Cy Young, as of right now, today, we're a little over 60 games. If we wanted to give out our 2020 season MVPs and Cy Youngs, whatever, I saw some guys doing that type of stuff. The shortened year awards. Joe Musgrove is Cy Young for sure.
Yeah, and that's gravy. I would love to see the Cy Young come back to San Diego.
First time since when, Shenny? 2006?
Yeah. Jake PV. My guy.
2006 was a pretty good year for San Diego sports. I just want to bring that up. Pretty good year in the awards category.
Good.
Pretty good. Is that the LT year?
I don't know that.
MVP?
I don't know those stats.
I don't know those stats.
I was just throwing that out there. But the Padres have been backed by good pitching all around the roster.
I think
From
that was
Joe,
near the.
You can continue. I don't know what you want to throw out there. But from Joe to you, I mean, if you minus his one start in San Francisco where he gave up a shit ton of runs in the first inning and got pulled, he's having an absolute unreal year. He's having a great year without, like, including that. He has a 3.35 ERA with a 0.97 WHIP, and opponents are hitting 212 off of him.
No, literally take out that one game, and he's been right behind Joe.
Yeah, I think if you take out that one game, he has like a 2 or under a 2 ERA.
I think that's all. It was a 2-1.
Yeah, exactly. So without his worst start of the year, the outlier if you took math in elementary school, you learned about averages and outliers and how that outlier is going to affect the entire average. If you subtract that outlier that shouldn't have been there, you got a nice season for you, Darvish. And I know I was on the train that was like, maybe it's time to move on, like smelling a couple bad starts. You've been very good. Sean Manaea also been awesome.
He's held his own.
He's held his own for sure. Like those 3 starting pitchers, I'll take versus any 3 starting pitchers.
No, yeah. You put in a 3-game series, which is gonna happen this year.
It is wild card. So I mean, we're only half a game in first, but the wild card is a 3-game series. Yeah,
and then if No Joe can go on 3-day rest, you put Manaea and Gore in the same game. Yuck.
I'm feeling the same way. Yuck. That's dirty. I mean, I'll take that against the Mets anytime. All right. Well, I wanted to get to Mackenzie Gore's outing, his season. Mackenzie Gore rookie Padres pitcher, phenom, who we've talked about for years in the making. Last year dealt with the yips. The year before it was like injury, COVID, whatever. Mackenzie Gore has pitched 50.1 innings in his major league career, has a 2.50 ERA with a 1.19 whip, and batters are hitting 214 against him.
I would consider that good.
I would consider
Pretty
that
good.
rookie of the year.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And nobody saw this coming.
Nobody. I mean, the Padres already, right before season, they traded for Sean Manaea. They signed Nick Martinez going into the year. Mackenzie Gore was almost a little afterthought.
Yes.
You know, after the
We
year.
got another year of him in the minors. He gets to work some stuff out. And
Yep.
then Clev gets hurt early on, and next man up happens to be him. And he has put on a show every night that he goes out there. And I love to see it. I love it.
I love it too. I mean, he's 10 games, 9 starts. He had one piggyback outing that was awesome as well. I mean, tonight, I know Trevor, you didn't want to get into it. Not so good so far, 3-0. Early in the game, early. And in Colorado, I kind of outlier Colorado too.
Hurt, bro.
He does look hurt. That was the worst pitch I've seen.
He just threw 3 fastballs literally at Charlie Blackmon's head and then curveball in the dirt, ball 4.
He's probably nervous around these guys now. I mean, I understand.
I know, but he was
might
nowhere
be-
near the zone.
I mean, he does have a little hiccup problem, so this might be a little battle with the hiccups. But other than that,
CJ Cron's home run was right down the pipe.
This also what I wanted to see because he's hadn't been like hit around in the big leagues yet, and so I wanted to see a bounce back game.
Doesn't look like it's happening.
It's
I did
alright,
too. I didn't
whatever.
really want to see it in Coors though. I absolutely hate Coors.
Yeah,
I hate Coors because teams do, or the Rockies do what they're supposed to do in that stadium. We always come here, we pitch bad, and we hit bad. Shortest stadium in the league.
yeah. Look at
and
that!
we don't
Holy
hit
shit!
fakes.
CJ Crone is batting .340 at home and .219 on the road.
Yeah, literally.
Wow,
Shortest stadium ever, and we don't hit dongs.
not short.
It's not short.
Ball flies.
Ball
pretty short.
flies in Mile High City. Looks like he just did it again.
Where's our home run hitter?
No way.
Oh my, the deepest part of the field. I mean, yeah, we're also watching the game at the same time, so we're getting our live reactions. But he's been very good. Taylor Rogers, Padres closer. I mean, he had a couple hiccups. He has 3 blown saves,
He has 20 saves though.
20 saves, leads the league. He has a 3 ERA. His whip is lower than anyone on the teams. He has a 0.78 whip, and the batters are only hitting 163 against him. The lefty is dirty to close games. Padres never really had a closer going into the season. Make the trade a day before the season starts. That's so Preller. Make sure you got his guy.
Then we blow a save the first game of the year. Don't forget that.
Well, without him,
True.
wasn't him.
Yeah, but that's how important closer is because
Yeah,
No games.
it's very
Without him.
important. We probably would be 20 wins less if we didn't have him. But this Padres team is not like set in stone. This team has a lot of options coming up from the IL. A lot.
Drew Pomerantz,
Drew Pomerantz,
back, Moharion.
Morihone. He
Morihone,
pitched
yeah.
one night so far in the bigs this season, and he was electric. 2 innings. And then you have guys like Mikael Baez coming back. Castillo, he's a lefty out of the pen coming back. The Padres pitching is pretty good.
Mike Clevenger's
I
on his
know-
way to Colorado, isn't that? Did you guys see that tweet?
Yeah, and I
Yep.
know he's an afterthought at this point, but Daniel Sulamet just started rehab assignment or pitching again in AAA. So
Well, he was in AA. They brought him up to AAA.
Don't know if I can believe in that guy.
Yeah, I don't know if
I know he's an afterthought, but he's put some
definitely a after
quality
afterthought.
innings in a Padres uniform. And
You want to know what when
Well,
he
what's
was
the
good?
ratio, though? What's
don't
the good inning, the bad inning?
I don't know.
ratio?
When do you want me to tell you when he was good?
Yes.
2020, he was
60
good.
game season. He was good.
That's all I need him for. 60 games.
Before that, he wasn't
Spread
good.
out, though.
after that, he wasn't good. I know he had an injury. I wish he
Maybe-
just would have taken the Tommy
Maybe
John.
That's what Preller's doing is waiting until there's 60 games left in the year, and then you get the most effective Dinelson Lamet.
That'd be lit. That would be lit.
I
If
wish.
we were thinking that like
His
that.
slider
Yeah.
used to be so good, bro. Like
That's what I'm saying. He can put some quality innings in. At this point,
sometimes your arm's just shot.
sometimes
Very
you're
true.
right.
I mean, he should have got the Tommy John when they offered it. When Clev got it, Clev got number 2. He would have been working on number 2. They could have rehabbed together. Would have been fine. They literally got the hurt back-to-back starts.
Yeah.
You miss a season, now all of a sudden, real life comes. We're here now, and he would have been back full speed. But now he's still working on rehab and injuries, and he just didn't look anything like he was before.
Yeah.
Other than that, Padres have some pretty good like relievers. I mean, Nabil Krismat, if we want to talk about Nabil, he's been awesome. We all had doubts going into his Padre career.
But
We
he's
had
been-
never heard of this guy, and he made the team last year. I remember going, man,
the fuck
Nabil
is this guy?
Krismat.
Yeah, he's been ready since the jump. I mean, when he took Blake Snell's spot, I'm telling you, it put a different mindset.
That's this year. Now this year, I mean, last year he was a pretty decent pitcher. They
Decent.
used him a lot. He was our first guy out of the pen on short outings. He was when we're down by a jillion, save a game. And this year, he's been lights out. He has a 1.44 ERA in 31 innings. He pitched the most as our reliever, most out of any reliever so far for the Padres, and a 1.05 whip. The guy throws like 88,
Yeah.
and hitters are only hitting 211 against him.
He just spots well. He does really well.
Yeah, he has
Locating.
found his locating. Like it's been pinpoint. I won't say perfect, but it's been pinpoint lately. This
Yeah, and
season.
sometimes that's really all you need. You don't need. Some guys always believe you need the 99 to 100 mile per hour fastball, but Bill Krismat barely touching 90, and he is dicing these guys up. All movement, crazy good.
The Colombiana.
And I feel more confident every time he's out on the mound. I'm like, oh, he can maybe get out of this, and he continues to get out of stuff like that. Big jams in games when we're down by 1 billion. He holds the other team to some runs, no runs, but
Yeah, he's been really good. I mean, he has more innings pitched than every reliever. He has more innings pitched than Blake Snell.
Yep.
Like he's been pretty good. I'll have to say that, pretty good. Let's move over to the hitters. Yeah.
Yeah,
good with the
because
pitchers?
It's not all pitching. Pitching is a big part of it, but it's not all pitching.
And it definitely wasn't this past series versus the Cubs.
Yeah.
Pitching didn't have to be perfect
No.
on any night.
And like Shenny said earlier, hitting is definitely contagious. I mean, these guys start hitting bombs. Manny Machado looks like he's the king at hitting gappers.
Yep.
Guy hits a gapper every time he's at bat. I feel
He
like.
just looks
Or a
so
home
calm,
run gapper.
cool, and collective.
Yeah,
he looks confident as fuck.
Luke
too.
Voigt's comment on he's the best player in the league, and I really believe it. I mean, who's a better all-around player than him?
No, people need to start respecting him.
Yeah, absolutely.
No
But I
one
wanted to
respects
say-
him as much.
No one does.
Luke Voigt, I want to say, has been a big step up from the beginning of the season. He wasn't providing what we needed, but the last 30 days, he's batting a 261, 6 home runs and 21 RBIs. I mean, that's what we need out of him.
No,
That's exactly what we're looking for out of Luke Voigt. I mean, he's hitting is contagious, making Jake Cronenworth hit, Jake Profar, whatever his fucking name is, Rick Profar.
Rake.
Rick Profar. I mean, I'm loving it. Loving the hits.
no.
Luke Voigt's been really good, especially as of late. I mean, after his IL stint, because before the IL stint, he was like, oh, for the century, swinging at everything. After that, he's been really hot. And I want to say hot, but I would say
Mediocre.
He's
You know,
hunting.
better than
he's
he
been
was in the beginning of the
No,
season.
I
not
think-
missing anymore.
yeah, I think he has shortened his swing up a little, or the leg kick at least a little bit. It's not as wild.
Yeah.
And I think there's still more tweaks to come for him. But like Voigt's a dog, man. He was in St. Louis, the series versus St. Louis that we got swept. He said he took 200 balls that day in the batting cage.
200 balls. Wow.
Like he made sure to get all the swings in. And so I just feel like with that determination, he'll catch stride. And it seems like he has. But we talked about batters. I wanted to bring up one name. I mean, I know we talked about him a little bit, but we need to give Manny Machado more praise. This is the damn MVP so far.
Absolutely.
He's batting 328, 400, 573, and a 937 OPS. That's best on the Padres. It's up there in the MLB. I think it's definitely top 10 OPS. But, I mean, with 11 homers, 43 RBIs, 80 hits already in the year, he's having himself a damn good season. And he's for sure going to be the starting third baseman at the All-Star game in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Guy's a stud, best player on our team when Fernando Tatis Jr. is not on the field. And sometimes I kind of think when he is also on the field. But
I mean, Manny is he's going to bring you exactly what he brings you every day.
Every day.
Sweet swing. I think he has the sweetest right-handed swing in the league. Like it is the prettiest swing in the league.
No, Manny is a stud. I saw that list come out when he's the 17th player to hit 1,500 hits, 250 home runs. All those names are insane, like players in this game. It was so crazy.
They're all Hall of Famers.
Hall of Famers for sure.
Yeah.
Or perennial Hall of Famers as Albert Pujols and Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah. Well, I mean, A-Rod's not yet.
A-Rod, I don't think will ever be, but he should have been by statistically.
Yeah, true.
We could talk. Well, that's another day for another subject. But I mean, Manny Machado on that list, 17 players only. There's been more perfect games.
Yeah, facts.
Than the collective members in that group. That's what's so crazy about this game. You know, no one's talking about that. It was talked about for a day. Manny Machado joining that club before 30. Guess who's 30 already?
Trout.
Mike Trout. You didn't know that. Like, I mean, not you, Shinny, but like, I'm speaking to the guests here, not the guests, but the viewers here, the audience. And I'm just saying, Manny Machado is starting off his career better than Mike Trout in those categories. That's
good.
insane to me.
Insane.
I know he'll turn 30 in July, but he's still in his age 29.
Ain't a number.
He's still in his age 29 season. It is in sports, Roman. Come on. Age is almost its own category in statistics.
Yeah, and I just love the way though when he's hitting, he went on a little 10-game skid. He was kind of like, I think he was only hitting like 200, which is it's not good for him especially. But then at Chicago, you see him go 4 for 5, 3 for 5. He was hitting a bomb, 2 bombs.
Just took a break for a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He knows when to turn it off, turn it back on. It feels like.
Want to know the most insane stat about Manny Machado that I have in front of me right now? He leads your San Diego Padres in stolen bases.
Yep, he's fast.
He has 7 stolen bases on the year.
Unhooks the wagon, dude. Unhooks the trailer.
I'm telling you, he's smart. He's one of the smartest players on the team.
The next best has 4 on the Padres.
He has how many?
7. Almost double. Yeah. I mean, maybe they're in situations where they don't think he's going to run, but that's why I hate when people talk about Manny Machado and say, oh, he's lazy and all that stuff. You can't judge a book by one page.
Yeah. Got to take your opportunities.
It's not even the cover at this point. It's literally one sentence in a page they're reading.
Yeah.
And it's a random page. It's not even the beginning.
It's the randomest page. They just randomly open it. There I go. I saw him do this.
Yeah, book ain't good. Throw it away.
His IQ is just insane.
There's one more guy who I really, really wanted to talk about, and then I'll let you guys take the floor with the rest of the hitters.
Don't take it,
Jake.
No, Nomar Mazara.
Killing the game. I was about to mention him.
Nomar motherfucking Mazara. It just rhymes right off.
Literally, right off the tongue.
12 games played. He has 40 at bats, 14 hits. He's batting a 350. He's second on the Padres with the 870 OPS right now on base plus slugging.
Oh yeah, that is fire. Robin Cano, don't you know? I don't
run,
know.
9 RBIs.
I mean, Robbie, don't talk down on Robbie. He's in our farm system, all right?
Oh, he's getting better down there.
He's a top 100 prospect. All right.
Yeah, damn it.
No, but talk
But
about a guy playing his role.
Mazzara
Right.
has stepped up huge for this team because Will
Huge.
Myers, buddy, I haven't thought about Will Myers in a hot minute.
Hot minute.
And another name I haven't thought about, Matt Beatty. I thought about him because I saw they transferred him to the 60-day IL. His season's probably done.
Hopefully not.
Don't know what happened there,
It sucks.
but his
Dodgers
season's
fooled
done.
us.
They fooled us for sure.
Yeah, we need to sue them. They gave us damaged goods.
But Mazzara's been really good. He had his first bomb the other night. I was trying to call it in Colorado, but I was a day early, dollar short. He's just been playing really well defensively too. I've seen him make sliding plays.
Yep.
Like, I just feel like he fits the team. He's a Preller guy. He's one of the guys
And-
Preller got in Texas. He worked in Texas for a couple of seasons. He had 20 bombs multiple years in a row.
He's only
That-
27.
Yeah, no, but he had 4 years of 20 bombs.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, he's probably gonna provide some more power than like whoever we had out there. Ozakar for sure.
Ozakar's been pretty good though. I mean,
He's done what he needs to do. Like he's done his job well.
yes, he's been a fourth outfielder well.
Yeah. I'm not mad at Ozakar, but I'm saying the power numbers definitely weren't going to come from him. That's where people are looking to get power out of.
Yeah, that's for sure. Padres don't really have a power guy ready in the minors.
I think Nomar Mazzara is, I hate to say this too because I like him, but I think he was what we were looking for in CJ Abrams. He's exactly what we were looking for. I mean, a hitter, a good go-getter player, young. I mean, but Nomar's not young, but
27 is relatively young. I don't 100% agree with you, Roman, just because CJ was more of an experiment. It was more like, hey, this is a top prospect. Let's see what he could do. But Nomar fits the role better. I mean, he's played a long time in the majors.
yeah.
Last year, he was released and took time off. He had options to join other clubs last year after the White Sox released him, but he took time off to get his swing back. He said he didn't feel like it was back. This offseason, got it back, signed a minor league deal, and I guess he was talking it up all spring and everything, saying like he's feeling better, way better mentally, physically. So I'm a Nomar fan. I want Nomar.
Absolutely.
You know, Nomar Garciaparra back in the day, the Red Sox. Like, I like Nomar.
Does his bat look extra long to you guys?
I think his arms are long, so it makes the bat look long.
It makes the bat look. He looks like he has the biggest.
He's
bat.
tall
He's
and
a beast.
like lean,
Yeah.
but
So
I'm
he
He looks
excited
like
for him to
a
get more at
lefty
bats.
Jose Batista.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
A little more
just
taller.
in general too. Like generally speaking, his facial features look like Jose Batista, like the
Yeah.
beard, he's skinny.
Glasses.
The weird glasses.
Yeah. Shinny, you wanted to bring up Jake Cronenworth so bad, so let's hear it.
Yeah, that guy's been raking. I don't know how you guys have been talking about him yet.
Jake from State Farm.
Jake from State Farm, he's leading the NL right now in average for the month of June.
Yeah, I mean the Crone Zone, dude. He loves the low and inside, and he's been cranking them. I mean, pitchers give it to him, and he's gonna take it down the park.
But that takes so much stress off of Manny because for like the longest time it was like if Manny and Hosmer don't get a hit.
I feel like it started in San Fran. He hit that 2 bombs in San Fran, I think.
It started beginning of this month, so yeah, it might have been San Fran.
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes a lot of pressure off Manny. Hosmer's obviously kind of fallen off the wagon a little bit. I'm not gonna down him, but he has some big hits here and there, which I like, but I wish he hit more home runs. But
Yeah, I'm looking at the last 30 days since you talked about June. Last 30 days relatively, Jorge Alfaro has been smashing the ball last 30 days.
I was just about to say his
fire.
name.
He's taken over, I feel like, as this team's full-time starting catcher.
And I like the way he plays catcher. He's always encouraging the pitcher. I mean, hard-nosed
got a
player.
cannon,
I
too.
like the way he runs out the ball. Like a
Yeah.
ground ball, he's trying to beat. Double plays, he's trying to beat.
He's
Like,
got some wheels.
Yeah.
Low key.
yes, he does. Like tonight, he beat out a double play. So it's only ground out
Love it.
or whatever, fielder's choice. But I mean, Nola kind of on the opposite, batting 269 the last 30. You're right. The last 30 days for Eric, not very good.
Yeah, not good.
217 the last 24 games, 30 days.
Yep.
Snapped his
know.
bat yesterday.
Yeah, did you see that? That went around the whole MLB circuit. He snapped his bat
A weird ass
between
bat, bro.
his hands.
He has a little donut on the bottom that makes it like.
So he can swing down more.
Is that what it's for?
That's exactly what it's for.
I feel like it was like choking up on his own bat. Like,
No.
why don't you just get a shorter bat?
So he can swing down harder and faster without his hands falling off the bat.
You
the guy
choke
that
up so
comes
you get the juicy part on the ball more. You're hitting it in the wrong spot.
Yeah, but guys that have like hit home runs, they have usually it's called a tapered knob.
Yeah, which is like a fade. It fades out to the bottom of the knob.
Yeah.
But that shit is literally like a donut.
No, yeah.
Almost like a metal bat. Like a
Yeah.
metal bat used to be. It was like
Yeah.
a flat spot for your hand.
Yeah.
Because if you look at Luke Voigt, his pinkies are kind of off the barrel.
Yeah, that's
Because
how
of-
I held it.
Yeah, because of like how you're saying that shape that it like smoothens out, it actually gets to a thicker spot or a thinner, I guess.
I used to like the knob like skinny like Hosmer, but I would still like tapered it. I didn't like it like how straight Hosmer's is.
I kind of like mine straight. Not gonna lie, some nice grip on it, but like circle knob where I
Yeah.
can rest my pinky.
Yeah. No, it's fun holding a bat. You guys should try it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still kind of worried about Trent Grisham offensively.
I'm not that mad, but just because a lot of teams have just a good
Bad hitter.
defensive center
Yeah.
fielder, bad hitter, like
Yeah.
you got to sacrifice something at some point.
And he don't make
I mean,
errors too often.
I agree.
Guy's a gold glove for sure.
His
I mean,
defense
if
is
that's our
unreal.
only like worry, then I'm okay with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Right now, that's
Like,
my
out of
only
all
worry.
9,
Yeah, I agree.
you can if him and Hosmer are slumping like they are. Guys like Cronenworth and Voigt have been stepping it up. It's like they're not even there anymore. It's kind of everything evens out. That's why we're playing first place baseball.
Absolutely.
I am a little worried for Ha-Seong Kim. He's played great defensively, but
I'm not worried. As soon as FTJ comes back, he's gonna ride the bench. I mean,
yeah,
that's it.
and that's what I'm
That's
worried
it.
about. He's actually made progression starting every day and playing baseball. I think he's made progression.
he doesn't fit.
He looks, I mean, yeah, he's our extra infielder for a reason.
Yeah.
Well,
But
and
where
like,
are they gonna?
you can put him at second. I would put him at second. Give Hosmer a day off. Jake plays first. Luke DHs, and then you get Mazar and right. So then Azakar sits.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out when
Okay.
Tatis comes back, because I think Tatis will come
There's
back
a
at
lot of
first
options for this
as a
team.
DH.
Yep.
A lot of different teams. We can
That's
put out
why
there.
they're making everyone play like right now, like because I mean we're
Trying out
winning. We're
everybody,
winning
yeah.
with these guys. Might as well just let them all play.
Yeah.
If we were
I agree.
losing, then I'd have a problem. Like, what the fuck are these guys doing? They're not helping us. But we keep winning, finding ways to win. New guys seems like every night. Trent Grisham, even he's been slumping, but came out with that clutch
I'm
2-run
telling you,
bomb.
It's just a step up rule. Somebody goes
Yeah.
down, you step up.
Nice. It's fun watching teams like this.
It's
Yeah.
finally fun watching the Padres. It's been hard the couple years, and it's only going to get better. Like we said, we keep talking about injuries, and those are going to be not ending, but the people who are on the injured reserve will end their time there, come back, join the team.
Only June, boys.
Only June 17th, 7:00 at night.
Padres are still in first place.
Love it.
Yes, they are, even though this game's getting a little ugly.
So scary.
Is there anything else we want to talk about on our friend of the pod, Ryan Weathers, made his 2022 debut?
Didn't
Oh,
look
yeah.
that good though.
Just that's where I was leaving it, Roman. Wasn't
sorry.
gonna have a comment on the outing.
Sorry,
Come
man,
on, dude.
sorry.
I was just
Show some
gonna.
respect. Show some respect.
Gotta learn from your mistakes. Gotta learn from your mistakes. Right?
That's funny.
Respect.
Yeah, this team's gonna go through a little bit more of changes.
Good changes.
Good
Good
changes.
All changes for the
changes.
better.
Bad
Bill Mel's
changes.
still not back yet.
But I think that's where I'm at on this podcast, because the Padres are getting harder to talk about right now as I'm watching this game.
Oh no.
Oh, you guys are behind me.
Wow.
Your Wi-Fi's slower.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep
My Wi-Fi's
going.
faster here.
I'll keep the vibes up and say let's go. Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the vibes up. Padres are in
Nothing wrong with
first
being
place as of right now.
Yep.
Thank you for
Still losing,
watching,
man.
listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, whatnot. And there's
Nothing wrong
nothing
with it.
wrong with being
LCS, baby.
average.
LCS.